today. Just here, Jonathan Atkinson, CIO and co-founder. So the vision of Ctyptov8 is to bring blockchain to banking. The issues we're trying to deal with is that adoption of cryptocurrencies globally is still very low, but the potential is absolutely massive. So our target market is not just 20 million, 25 million people that today are using cryptocurrencies, but actually there's 500 million people globally that have indicated they're very interested in joining this cryptocurrency and crypto banking revolution. So we're going to help them. So fundamental to our project is actually the creation of a full-scale, fully regulated bank. We believe it's the best way to address the crypto banking market, to have a fully functional underlying bank, to give the cheapest services to the customers and the most comprehensive set of services as well. We're well advanced in the process of becoming a regulated bank, focused and centered on the UK. But obviously from the crypto banking side, we're going to cover the whole world. And our app, prototype app, which we'll show you a bit later, it is available. It can be used around the world to make instant payments. Now, so we are doing a fundraising via an ICO because we're going to bring some real innovation, blockchain innovation to banking. We're in the process of applying for a patent for a person-to-person payment solution that enables you to pay anyone in the world just knowing their mobile phone number or their email address. John will talk a bit more about that. Right, over to you, John.
Hi everyone. So the main problem essentially is that the crypto community is massively underserved as customers. Banks are often quite hostile to people getting involved in cryptocurrency, and my own experiences brought me to kind of think that I need to get involved in actually setting up a bank that will be friendly to the crypto community. There are many barriers that are preventing people participating in the cryptocurrency market, and essentially, as Jakob had touched upon, we are trying to break down some of those barriers. So the key problems at the moment are, there's complexity. Basically the fragmentation of exchanges, wallets, networks, all make it quite difficult even for the seasoned cryptocurrency participant. For somebody who's new into the market, it's quite difficult, and it's actually discouraging people getting involved. I've had my own friends come up to me who want to get money into the system. After I explained to them all the nuances, the private keys, the wallet addresses, the exchanges, the wallets themselves, many of them have turned their back on it because they just find it too difficult. Also, there's a lot of risk associated with it. There's been exchange hacks, there's lost wallets, lost keys, a whole variety of things that prevent people wanting to get involved. High cost. So if any of you have actually bought a cryptocurrency, I know through my own experience I had to basically first move my money from my fiat account over to a fiat gateway. Then that involved essentially doing a international exchange to a different currency. I lost money on the actual exchange rate itself, as well as the fees to send the money across. Then I essentially want to buy a gateway coin, maybe some Bitcoin, Ethereum, but that's not necessarily the cryptocurrency I want. So then I have to move that across to an exchange, and I have to pay minor fees or gas fees to do that, and then I have to pay more exchange fees to buy the cryptocurrency of my choice. And then having done that, then I need to move that over to a wallet where it's safe. So again, you pay more exchange fees or more gas and minor fees. So all of that really means that your initial investment is already quite far depleted just through charges and fees. Also, another thing that's preventing people utilizing cryptocurrency is the fact that there's limited spending opportunities. A lot of merchants either are not interested or haven't got the capability to accept cryptocurrency as a form of payment. And then there's a lack of regulatory oversight. So even amongst the bigger exchanges, over 1/3 of them still don't follow any kind of regulatory code. So putting your money on an exchange is often quite risky. So what are we going to do? So we have a token called the CRV8 token, which will be a utility token fundamental to the ecosystem. And we have devised 8 sub-asset areas that are detailed in, are in more detail in our white paper and our website. But essentially, they are, the entire thing is there to educate, reward, motivate and support people to get involved in cryptocurrency. We'll be offering things like educational courses and services to help people get into the market and get familiar with some of the terminology. But some of the key features that we're going to offer are things like a universal wallet and a unified account that will allow people to exchange fiat to crypto, crypto to fiat, or atomic swap their crypto to crypto. And we will be ensuring that we form a payment gateway, fiat gateway ourselves, and we'll be negotiating in the very short term with exchanges for lower fees for people who are customers of ours. We'll be providing a crypto-enabled debit card, which will allow people to go into a store and then through their app they can choose what fiat and cryptocurrency to pay with. And that could be a mixture of fiat and crypto or different cryptocurrencies. For the merchants, they will just simply receive the payment in the currency of their choice, so they don't see the actual what you're using on the app. We will provide a bank-grade security and a vault to allow people to store their digital assets, their wallets, the private keys, and that will give the insurance and the assurity of a bank that those private things aren't lost. So we'll be providing a Faraday cage which is off the main network to store those particular assets. And then we'll be doing global P2P transfers of cryptocurrencies. So as Jakob mentioned, those complicated wallet addresses that you're always having to sort of key in, maybe 34 or 42 characters, will have an actual database. So you can actually select a contact off your contact list and send your cryptocurrency to them directly without having to worry about remembering the wallet address or getting it wrong, in fact. And then, of course, fundamental to the proposition is the formation of a UK regulated bank. We chose the UK as a starting point because the regulatory authorities there are pretty open and pragmatic about cryptocurrencies and blockchain. They're willing to at least engage in the conversation and give us some guidance. We will obviously be exploring global expansion, and the Asian market is the next on the list of markets that we'll target. These are the founding team. 2 of us are here, of course. We also have Ian Rogers, CTO. Basically, we all come from a financial services environment, although somewhat technically focused. Each of us with 20+ years experience in financial services. We have obviously a wider team and a team of advisors who are themselves banking professionals, people who are involved in regulation, law, as well as thought leaders in payments and other sort of fields. All the team details are on the website.
So my turn again. Good. So I guess one of the things you want to know a little bit more about. So what's the financials associated with this project? So we have a very detailed business plan. It shows that we'll probably have a revenue of about $4 million in the first full year of trading, increasing very quickly to $50 million in year 2 and $175 million in year 3. Profitability will be achieved in the year 2. And profit is estimated at 75 million in year 3. So it's a highly profitable business with a massive potential. And these are conservative numbers. This is based on a relatively small market share being achieved. Now, apart from that, as token holders and investors, we will do a lot to make sure the price of the token keeps going up, because that'll probably be of the main benefit to investors. But there are other intrinsic benefits that we offer as part of the solution. Some of the key ones are actually rewards. So in the same way you put your fiat money in the bank and they give you interest, anyone who holds their tokens and invests with us are going to get rewards just for doing that. Just for holding the tokens with us, we're going to provide some rewards for that in the form of tokens. So not only that, because we are a bank, we understand how people make money on their assets. So again, by just holding the tokens with us, we're going to give you seamless access to crypto lending market. So you could do that yourself, but you probably need to do a lot of research. It'll be very expensive. We're going to make it seamless. You decide you want to go into crypto lending, we'll provide the facilities to do that. And needless to say, investors and token holders are going to get preferential fees on the normal sort of transaction-based fees, like exchanging money in and out of fiat. Again, with the sort of financial services background and the focus on making sure the price of the token increases significantly, as soon as we reach profitability, we're looking at a buyback and burn scheme. So less tokens in circulation, higher price per token. And depending on how the regulators view cryptos at the time, might even convert their tokens into dividend tokens so people can get a direct return. So our very strong view is that an investment in this solution, this very uncertain market, given its financial services led and the team's understanding of how to grow people's money, that is probably one of the more safer bets that will yield higher returns in this very uncertain market. Now, of course, to everyone that's here today, we are prepared to give you some preferential offers as well. Come and see us at our table, get one of our cards. If you invest on the background of this, send us an email. We'll just give you extra bonus for being here today. Now, I did mention that we had this universal wallet prototype ready. So I just want to show you what that looks like so you can see for yourself that this is real.
Introducing Ctyptov8. Ctyptov8 will provide a unique blend of fiat and crypto products and services, offering a unified account and universal wallet that supports at least the top 50 cryptocurrencies. Our customers will be able to manage their fiat and cryptocurrency assets in one secure bank-grade environment. Our project team is already working hard to develop and deliver this groundbreaking capability. At the heart of our ecosystem is the CRB8 token. CRB8 is designed to be an enabling currency, giving our customers access to a great number of services, discounts, and incentives. CRB8's utility will mean that customers will want to transact within the Ctyptov8 environment alongside their other cryptos. Ctyptov8 will provide the necessary features to facilitate transactions, to encourage and promote cryptocurrency participation, such as the ability to copy those complex wallet addresses to a clipboard to pass on to your contacts. Our customers may want to withdraw CRB8 or other cryptos to convert them to fiat. The customer can simply select and confirm the originating account, the destination account, enter the amount, and a comment for the records. Once they have read the terms and appropriate messages, the confirmation screen will be displayed. Ctyptov8 plans to launch a fiat gateway and fully functional exchange. In our next version, the intuitive design will be as simple as dragging and dropping between your crypto and cash or between crypto and crypto for atomic swaps. Through our app, you will be able to check your balances and trace performance of your cryptocurrency holdings. Our aim is to provide an intuitive solution that actively encourages participation in the cryptocurrency market and removes the current barriers and costs that hamper wide-scale adoption. Please look out for further developments, such as setting preferential fiat or cryptocurrencies for online or point-of-sale purchases and enabling person-to-person transfers. Our ICO launches on the 14th of July. Please visit us at our website, Ctyptov8.com, for a full list of benefits and to register and receive your referral code for a 5% bonus.
Thank you. Let me just leave you with one little thought. Potential. So when we go to market, our market cap is going to be about 50 million. if we get 5% of the market share, we're going after the 500 million people globally, 5%, that can take our valuation up to 2.5 billion in about 3 to 4 years. So it's a 50 times increase in the value of the token price. And that's with a 5% market share. So the potential is there. Over to you. Are we taking questions now or? Later. Yeah, come and see us over at our table if you have any further questions. Thank you very much.